Hey, welcome back to Christians for Revival. I'm your host, Ken Kirilla. I have got some breaking news that you want to hear about President Trump, and some things that you probably haven't heard but are going to hear right now. On Monday, the special counsel, Jack Smith, was removed from his office, and the case was dismissed against President Trump. The reason cited was basically cited that a judge, Aileen Cannon, found that Mr. Smith's appointment as special counsel was improper because it was not based on the federal statute and because he was named not by the Post or the President or the Senate. In other words, it was unconstitutional. So the whole case has been dropped out. That was a fake baloney anyway that they made up. And who knows what they added in documents. But now the Lord has taken it to one step, and that is gone. Let me give you the next news. It's amazing to me that the Democrats made a push to pull Secret Service off of President Trump, trying to remove his protection. And of course we know what happened in the assassination attempt. But now there's a call to resign from those people who were involved. And who I'm talking about? Representative Crockett has been urged to resign after she was trying to remove the Secret Service protection. You know who else? That's right. Who else? Bennie Thompson, who tried to remove his Secret Service protection. In fact, somehow, in some way, his protection on that day when they tried to assassinate was a very reduced staff. It wasn't the proper complement that we were supposed to have. And so now, of course, they're urging Bennie Thompson, a Democrat, to be removed from his position because he was moving into becoming a head of Homeland Security. This is the backlash that we've been looking for. The Lord has been saying, hey, I am going to show my power. And we're starting to see it. But brothers and sisters, we need to be worried and we need to be concerned because we need to be praying and pushing back. This November is the most important election that this country has ever had. And you need to vote. You need to register and you need to vote. You need to write your representatives. You need to push back. All too long now, we've been seeing that the DOJ has been weaponized against parents, against this, and these Democrats keep pushing for the destruction of our country. Let me show you another thing they're doing. What have they been doing? That's the thing. In Disney World, that Tanya's bio adventure has been a big flop. In fact, actually, as being pressed, I happened to be at Disney World that day when they had the grand opening, and it broke down immediately. But who they're blaming because the ride keeps breaking down and keeps getting jammed and all of that? Christians, and specifically white Christians. What does a white Christian have to do with the mechanical failures and failures of that ride and all the animatronics failing? It is amazing again to me that the political right arm is trying to turn our attention away from the true facts that the economy is failing, that inflation is out of control, that all of these things are happening, and so that we will focus on some ride somewhere at Disney World that keeps breaking down, okay, and trying to remove the special protection. Now, as you know, right now there's going to be a special investigation as to why a man was able to climb on the roof and able to attempt to kill President Trump. And even though many people recorded and said and told the police that there was a man on the roof, nobody did anything about it. And it's amazing that the head of the Secret Service came from not the military, which we would expect them to be from, or some protection unit. No, she came from Pepsi. Oh, she guarded a whole bunch of what? Pepsi bottles and all kinds of stuff like that. How in the world did she get the job of being qualified for this job to protect the president and our government? I don't know. But, ladies and gentlemen, I ask you to start praying. I ask you to start writing your congressman. I ask you to vote this fall, and I ask you to pray. Get on your knees and start praying for righteousness to become part of this country. And if you haven't already, please make sure that you subscribe and share this video. And on top of that, make sure that you're registered to vote. This is your host, Ken Chiarelli. Check out my other videos. I'm going to be having on some really, really good guests in the near future. Until next time, you be blessed, and don't forget to pray.